Okay, good morning to all. As I've mentioned in some prior sessions, I am here to channel from the divine realms during this time of the Earth's ascension and humanity's evolution of consciousness. So I did receive a message earlier telepathically that a divine being wished to channel through me. So are we connected to that being right now? Yes. And who is that being? J-E-S-U-S, Jesus. Good morning, Jesus. So Jesus, is there a message that you would like to share with us today? Yes. P-L-E-A-S-E, please. U-N-D-E-R-S-T-A-N-D, understand. T-H-A-T, that. A-L-L-I-S is. N-O-T, not. A-S, as. I-T, it. S-E-E-M-S. Please understand that all is not as it seems. Okay, Jesus, and would you mind explaining a little bit more what you mean by that? T-H-I-S, this. E-X-P-E-R-I-E-N-C-E, experience. I-S is. A-N-N-I-L-L-U-S I-O-N. This experience is an illusion. Okay, and so these bodies that we reside in, this is not who we truly are, although it really feels like that. We really feel like this is who we are in these bodies, but that's not completely accurate. So how would you define us in reality? How would you define who we truly are? Y-O-U-A-R-E-R-S-O-U-R-C-E, source. You are source. So we are source. And does that mean that we are eternal beings? Yes, and that is a huge yes. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, is there more information you want to share with us today? Yes. T-H-I-N-G-S, things. W-I-L-L, will. B-E-B. S-H-I-F-T-I-N-G, shifting. R-A-P-I-D-L-Y. S-O-O-N, things will be shifting rapidly soon. Okay. And should this cause us any alarm or fear? No. Okay. And what exactly will be happening, if you can share with us what that is, and what is it related to exactly? Yes. T-H-E-R-E, there. A-R-E-R-M-A-N-Y, many. C-H-A-N-G-E-S, changes. C-O-M-I-N-G, coming. There are many changes coming. Okay. And I think in a prior session, you almost said there were too many to list out. There were so many changes coming that it will completely, I think I used the word upend, but cause us, force us to reflect upon maybe everything that we thought was true in this experience. Would that be a good way to describe it? Yes. Okay. R-E-M-E-M-B-E-R, remember. T-O-2. A-L-W-A-Y-S, always. G-O, go. W-I-T-H-I-N, within. Always remember to go within. And I think what you're saying is that no matter what is going on around us, any kind of chaos in the 3D experience, be that wars, I guess, or maybe even violent acts, or acts, acts that could cause a lot of stress and fear in us, understand that this is not who we truly are, and that this is an experience for us as would multidimensional beings, source beings be a good way to describe us, and that we should go within ourselves to look for answers and guidance, and don't accept the narratives and stories of those in the 3D experience, because again, it is an illusion. Would that be an okay way to explain that? Yes. Okay. I-A-M-M-S-O, so P-R-O-U-D, proud, O-F of, T-H-I-S, this, C-H-A-N-N-E-L, A-N-D, and I, K-N-O-W, no, S-H-E, I'm sorry, she, D-O-E-S, does, N-O-T, not, L-I-K, like, F-O-R, for, M-E, me, T-O-2, S-A-Y, say, T-H-A-T, that. Yeah, that is true. I don't like that. Just because I know, I'm so grateful and so thankful to all the divine beings, but I just want those watching this to know that I am a messenger. I'm a messenger and a channel, and I want to provide information that I feel is valuable to those from the divine realms and from star beings to help us through this process, because I don't want people to fall into a state of fear, because I've done it myself, and Jesus knows that, because I absolutely have. But I was able to move past that fear and to find the love and find the light from the experience that I had, which was somewhat traumatic and fearful, but I was able to move past that experience to understand the love and find the light. So I hope it's okay to say that, yes. Okay, Jesus, anything else you'd like to share at this time? No? Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Jesus. And as a side note, I wanted to mention a big thank you to a shop on Etsy that provided some information. This board and the beings that I work with helped me put this board together as a way to share information a bit more quickly, so that we don't have to spell out certain words that we often use. So I would like to thank her, and I will provide a link to her shop if anyone is interested in buying any of her art. I would like to say, as a side note to that meditation is always the clearest path to the divine realms, and you should be vibrating at a high level when you are using any kind of divinity tools. So be cautious, use your discernment, and do look to meditation as your first path to back to source and back to the divine realms. Okay. Thank you, Jesus. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Okay, thank you so much. Sending you much love and gratitude. We will talk to you soon.